Good evening and welcome to the Hawarden City Council meeting on Wednesday, October the 28th, 2015, 5:32 p.m. All present are council and staff. A number of public hearings, resolutions tonight on the agenda items. Number 1A, approval of the October 14th, 2015 council meeting minutes. I'd entertain a motion for that, please.
So move.
Moved by Tim. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Larry. Questions or clarifications? All in favor then of the October 14th City Council meeting minutes, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That passes 5-0. Agenda item 1B, approval of claims for payment. Monty, do you have questions for claims? Nope. Larry, any questions?
No.
Travis?
No, thank you.
Tim, questions?
No.
Payne, any questions? For
No,
payments?
thank you.
Hearing no questions, I'd entertain a motion for approval.
So moved.
Moved by Payne. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Tim. All in favor of approval of claims for payment, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Passes 5-0. Open business from the community. Quiet out there. We'll move on to the mayor's report. We want to congratulate and wish good luck to Haley Pullman for her qualifying for the state cross-country meet this Saturday. The West Sioux football team begins their playoffs tonight in West Sioux. We wish them luck in their games and are proud of their undefeated season. Hawarden Chamber of Commerce is hosting Trunk or Treat Parade at 4:30 and Trunk or Treat from 5 to 6 p.m. this Saturday. So please join in this, and also please be careful as others trick or treat throughout our community. If you would, please turn on your porch lights for everyone's safety. We congratulate Taylor Rodenberg for making the honorable mention for the War Eagle for Conference for volleyball. Our general election is Tuesday, November the 3rd. We hope that you exercise your right to vote as a citizen here at Hawarden. Lastly, received a nice thank you from Arliss Peters. Said, I want to thank you and the city of Hawarden for the thoughtful way you have handled my present situation. You know, I'd like to be in my own home, but I'm still doing things at the heart hospital, cardio rehab 2 or 3 times a week, visits to my heart doctor. So far, things are going well for me, but all of your kind and thoughtful small town acts help my nerves and etc. I love small towns like Hawarden. I always have. However, I've been in the heart hospital so often, I now have new friends there too. I'm lucky. Thank you for everything you have done for me, Arliss Peters. Thanks, Arliss. We hope you're feeling better. Any comments from council at this point?
Yeah, I just want to remind everybody, as you set your clocks back this weekend, to also change the batteries in your smoke detectors and make sure they work. Should change them twice a year, every time you change your clocks.
Thanks for that reminder. Anything else from council?
It's full.
Staff reports. We'll start with Tom, please.
I have a couple things. We are having a little bit of a problem down at the grass and leaf pile. If you could pick up your bags, sticks, and other foreign objects that go in there, the farmer would appreciate it, and he should not have to go through that. And he's good enough to haul that away for us free. They are working on the levee by line and implement. I think they'll be done tomorrow. The Corps of Engineers is coming to do an inspection on it, and they've replaced the riprap on the bottom side of the sheet piling there. We got a call this morning from the Department of Natural Resources notifying us that yesterday the city of Rock Rapids had a sewer main break, and it was running into the Rock River and then feeds into the Sioux River, and we are closely monitoring the chlorine levels and keeping in contact with the DNR on this. Update on the playground set for French Park. The equipment has all arrived, and we're setting November 14th that morning for our installation date, so we'll be looking for volunteers for that, and we'll have some more information on Channel 10 with that as well. That's all I have.
Okay, thanks, Tom. Gary?
Just want to remind the council that we did include the hospital audit. I believe in the last packet, there was a separate file for you with the current, most current hospital audit. So if you get an opportunity, you want to review that, it's in your packet. I also have a hard copy in my office. If anyone from the public would like to come in and take a look at it, I have it available. Chamber After 5 tomorrow night, hosted by the Hawarden Municipal Utilities. Will be at the fire pit in the park, Veterans Memorial Park. And also, if you haven't noticed, the spool of fiber that was sitting by the hospital is finally gone. It's been installed underground, and we were able to get it out of there finally. So it just took some time, but it is now gone, thank God. So.
Thank you very much. Jim, anything from?
No, nothing.
Okay, thanks. Mike?
The only thing I have is Bill Miner accepted a position with Lyon County Sheriff's Office. He'll be leaving the middle of November.
Well, we wish him luck and thank him for his service with us. Questions for staff before we move on? Move on then to agenda number 4. These agenda items are all from previous conversations, so agenda item number 4 is a resolution 2015-28 proposing to dispose of real property and publishing a notice of public hearing on Track 2 in the Hawarden Industrial Park, Outlet 3 of Mewson subdivision. Do you want to give an overview, Gary?
Just want to make sure that everybody understands that this is the property that Jerry Clemmy came in at our last meeting and requested for Coilcraft. It's a property that they're using to drive over right now for safety reasons. They don't want to go on the highway with their forklifts, and it gives them a clear path from their current facility to the new Staples building that was a former Staples building that they purchased, and they'd like to buy that piece of property. They've offered this $18,450, I believe, for that property, which equates to 35 cents a square foot, approximately.
Is there a motion for resolution 2015-28?
So moved.
Moved by Travis. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Tim. Any further questions or?
We're authorizing the public hearing, right?
Right. Yeah, authorizing the notice of the public hearing. That will be another step. Hearing no other questions, we'll go to a roll call vote for resolution 2015-28.
Kurth.
Aye.
Allen.
Aye.
Olson.
Aye.
Bowder.
Aye.
Harvey.
Yes.
On a 5-0 roll call vote, resolution 2015-28 passes. Agenda item number 5, resolution 2015-29, we'll be doing the same thing, proposing to dispose of real property and publishing a notice of public hearing on Track 21 in the Industrial Park, Outlet 3 of Mewson subdivision. Another overview with that.
As Doc indicated, this is, again, proposing to sell the property and requires and setting a date for a public hearing on the November 18th meeting. This would sell the property to the Hawarden Chamber of Economic Development Corporation. I think the proposed amount on this one was $21,600, I believe. Same thing, about 35 cents a square foot. The primary reason for this to occurring is that there's been an offer to purchase the spec building, and that offer includes the property that the city currently owns that's directly south of the spec building, which is this tract of land.
So moved.
There's been a motion by Travis. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Larry. Further questions or clarifications? Hearing none, we'll call then for a roll call vote for resolution 2015-29.
Olson.
Aye.
Harvey.
Sure.
Allen.
Aye.
Kurth.
Aye.
Bowder.
Aye.
On a 5-0 roll call vote, Resolution 2015-29 passes. Agenda item number 6, this would then be a public hearing on the proposal for the final disposition of public property located at 18th and Avenue F. At this time, I will open the public hearing. Are there any comments from the public in regards to this final disposition of this public property? Ever received anything at the city offices in regard to
Nothing.
this?
Nothing at all.
Council members, anyone wish to make comments in public hearing? Hearing none, that moves us then to the Resolution 2015-30, which is authorizing the final disposition of the real estate. Is there a motion for that resolution?
So moved.
Moved by Larry. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Payne. I'd call then for a roll call vote for Resolution 2015-30.
Bowder,
Aye.
Kurth,
Aye.
Harvey,
No.
Allen,
Aye.
Olson,
Aye.
On a 4-1 roll call vote, Resolution 2015-30 passes. In our last meetings, we've had discussion in regards to amending the Code of Ordinances for the City of Hawarden for the telephone, internet rates and fees. Agenda item number 7 would be the first reading of the ordinance 695. It is also proposed that the City Council would waive the second and third readings of this ordinance. So with the motion of the first reading of ordinance 695, that would also include waiving the second and third readings. Is there a motion for the
So
first
moved.
reading of ordinance 695 and waiving the second and third? There's been a motion by Tim. Is there a second to that motion?
Second.
Seconded by Travis. Any further questions or clarifications?
I guess I'd have one. Some of it looks a little redundant on the bundles. I showed them in each area. Our code is kind of split up by phone, internet, and cable. So if something had cable and internet, I showed it once in the cable part with cable first and internet first so that people be able to find it, but it's just duplication. So.
Thanks to the staff and Jim's work on getting this to this point. It's been a lot of work. There's been a motion by Tim and a second by Travis for that reading of ordinance and waiving the second and third reading. I would call then for a roll call vote for that motion, please.
Allen,
Aye.
Olson,
Aye.
Bowder?
Aye.
Harvey,
Yep.
Kurth,
Aye.
And a 5-0 roll call vote, the first reading, second and third reading then of ordinance 695 passes. Agenda item number 8 is a consent agenda for Sportsman's for liquor license transfer on Saturday, November 7th. Everything must be in order, otherwise it wouldn't be on our agenda. Is there a motion for the consent agenda item?
So moved.
Moved by Payne, is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Travis. All in favor of that motion, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That passes 5-0. A reminder to the public and council and staff, our next regular meeting will be November the 18th. At this point, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Moved by Tim, is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Travis. All in favor of adjournment, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Hearing none, the city council's adjourned. Thanks so much for your attention.